Hi friends, today we're going to learn how to make some stud wooden earrings. We're going to make some Halloween ones, so some little jack-o'-lanterns, pumpkins, bats, and ghosts. Here I'm just picking out which little pumpkins I want in order for us to make our jack-o'-lanterns and pumpkins. I changed the size to 0.5, so half an inch big. That seems to work pretty good for a stud earring. And then we want to engrave the face on the jack-o'-lanterns and then cut out the pumpkin shape. I have our settings set at 15 and 37.5 for cutting and 225 and 30 for engraving. And then for the little red dots on the ghosts, I have that set at 200, 20 and 200. So just checking that all my settings are correct and where I want them. And then we gotta close the lid. And frame our piece, make sure we're on our wood. We're using 1/8 inch Baltic birch plywood. And then we'll start the cutting. So we're making 2 sets of each, except for the one little ghost set. And then we need to carefully pick out our pieces, make sure they don't fall into the honeycomb. Otherwise you'll have to recut it out, because they'll be lost forever in the bottom of your laser. We are using a 130 watt Monport laser. And then I usually like to sand our pieces so the paint goes onto them better, because I will be hand painting these. So yeah, just sand and sand and sand away. You can hand sand them, but I find that to be a little more time consuming than this and harder since the pieces are so small. But as you can see, I am just using a piece of tape to hold on to the pieces and then have an orbital sander upside down. But yeah, like I said, just sand and sand until you've sanded all your pieces. And then I use a really tiny little paintbrush to paint the pieces on the engraved jack-o'-lanterns. I tried to paint the engraved part with black, but that looked really bad, so don't do that. I painted the stems on the pumpkins brown, and then painted the bats black, and painted the eyes and the mouth on the ghost black too. I also did 2 coats on each. And then I forgot to record attaching the backs, but we just used metal backs and CA glue from Starbond to glue them on.